new look. Okay, guys, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Good to see you all. Yet another day, yet another time. My name is Wamboy. Welcome to the live, you guys. And for those who will watch back later, my name is Wamboy. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining in. So it's yet another day. I think I've improved my glam. I used to like not wearing makeup, but just putting some emphasis on my lips and my my eyes, and then I think I just stopped. But you know what, sometimes you gotta go back to what you like doing, or like what you love, or what's attractive to you, you know what I'm saying? So yes, guys, I welcome to the live. um Welcome to the live. Good to see you all. We are talking about unspoken rules on first dates. Unspoken rules on first dates. So, guys, I would like to know how you're doing. Let me know which country are you watching me from. And I know why did I choose unspoken rules about first dates? Because most of us, we have been on first dates. Especially if you are a grown up, you've been on a first date before. So, what are some of the unspoken rules or things that people don't talk about, but literally it's important? Let me know. So, you guys, thank you for joining in. So, yet another day, you can say hi. Let me know which country are you watching me from, where are you watching me from. My name is Omboy. So, unspoken rules on a first date. Unspoken rules on a first date. So, when you join in, like the live, guys, subscribe. Thank you for your support, you guys. I think I've created a family here. I have seen most of you reaching out on my comments asking me if I'm doing okay. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your concerns, but I'm doing fine. Yes, yes, yes. So, oh wow, today is on Thursday. Let me tell you, that week have been a lot, okay? And it have flown through. I don't feel like I have done the things that I intended to do this week, or I didn't have a chance to do the things that I intended to do, but still, it's still okay. It's still okay. So we're talking about unspoken rules on a first date. Unspoken rules on a first date. Wow, Bob, welcome to the live. Good to see you, Bob. How are you doing, Bob? Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Actually, I was gonna type that. I was gonna type what we are talking about, but you actually did it for me unknowingly. So how are you doing? Unspoken rule on a first date. Make her feel safe. Wow, that's important. Okay. How do you make her feel safe on the first date, according to you? Um, so mine, first of all, the first one, my unspoken rule about first date, don't come late. Okay, don't come late. I really don't want to be sitting there waiting for you to show up for the date, because first of all, at the end of the day, I'm gonna end up feeling desperate, and I don't want to feel that way. So unspoken rules, and my first unspoken rule about dating: when we plan a first date, do not come late, and also do not come so early. Just be on time, okay? Just be on time. Dad Vada says, can you take my V card? God, I am so old school. I am so old school. I'm sorry, I don't know what is that. Sun says, Trillion, like. Yay, like. Sun says, hello, director and producer. Hello to you, Sun. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? So, what is your unspoken rule about dating? So, I said, my first one, do not come late. Especially do not come late. Very important. Do not come late on the first date, because when I'm sitting there waiting for you, I look like I'm the one who is very much interested in you, and I don't want to feel that way. So if we agree we are gonna see each other at 8 p.m., make sure you're there at 8 p.m. okay? And also, do not come early. Do not show up at 5 and start contacting me to give me pressure. Show up at the time that you said you're gonna show up. So what is your unspoken rule? Give me one of your unspoken rule about first date. Sam says mobile phone fashion. Okay, guys, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Good to see you all. Like the live, share the love, subscribe. We are talking about unspoken rules about first date. So what is your non-negotiable about the first date? One of my rules, Bob says, unspoken rule: make sure you make her feel safe. Bob says, I don't mind showing up early. Okay, if it's the guy who is showing up early, then that's good. Okay, can you imagine you're the lady, you showed up early? What does that show? That you're the one who is more interested than he is. Okay, so if he's showing up early, I would prefer the guy to show up early, but not the lady, because at the end of the day, can you imagine you're sitting there waiting for someone to show up, or you're sitting there as a woman waiting for a person to show up? Who is chasing who in this situation? So no, for me, don't show up. Okay, for me, it's like I shouldn't show up early and I shouldn't show up late. Bob says I tend to show up early if it's important. Okay, and you're the guy, so you should show up early. Okay, you should show up early. Okay. Mm, so another one of my other unspoken rule about first date: put your phone away. Okay, we both have phones, and if we all decide to scroll the whole time, we're not even gonna know each other's name. Okay, at this point. So one of my unspoken rule about first date: put your phone away, because I also have my phone, and if we decide to like scroll, I am pretty sure I can defeat you. I can be on my phone all day long without even speaking to you. So my other unspoken rule: put your phone away. Guys, what is your unspoken rule about first date? Let me know. My name is Wamboy. I was born and raised in Kenya. Guys, like the live, subscribe. Yes, it's yet another day, and we keep showing up. We normally go live every day, Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So make sure you show up every day at that time. Let me know what is your other unspoken rule. Okay. So I have a question, you guys. What's an automatic red flag on a first date? What's an automatic red flag on a first date? Okay, what's an automatic red flag on a first date? Guys, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Like the live, share the love, subscribe. So what's an automatic red flag on a first date for you? I think one of the automatic oh wow, spending too much on the first date is a red flag. Okay, spending money or spending time, what's a red flag? Okay, what are you talking about, Bob? Spending too much money or spending too much time? Okay, because I think guys tends to want to show off on the first day that they can take care of the ladies. So I don't think for a woman it gives off materialistic. For a guy it feels like he's trying to buy her love. Oh wow, spending too much money. Wow. Guys, do you feel like on the first date when you guys spend too much money on the first date, do you think that that's a red flag? Do you think that that's a red flag? Well, and you know what? I've never thought about it that way. Now thinking about it, it kind of makes sense. And you know, I think another red flag, another thing that should be a red flag for the guys, another thing that should be a red flag for the guys is like when the lady orders something that is ridiculously expensive. It's like, let's say, ordering something that's worth like $150 for one plate, her plate only. It's like, it's just giving that wow. Okay, because personally I am so cautious. Like when I'm going anywhere, I I tend to choose something that I know that I can pay for. Like I don't want to be there choosing a meal that cost way too much or something that I know I cannot afford. So I think another red flag is when a lady orders something that is ridiculously expensive, something that she knows she would never buy for herself. Ali Mohammed says hi, bro. Hi to you, Ali. Good to see you. Welcome to the live. Blessings HD8T says hi. Hi to you, Blessing. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay. So guys, What's an automatic red flag on a first date? What's an automatic red flag on a first date for you? Okay. Bridget says, hey Kenya, hey to you, Bridget. Just thank you for coming back. First date should be the cheapest date. Oh, is it a first date? Is it a first date or is it a coffee date? Is it a coffee date? I feel like coffee dates should be way below the budget, but um if it's a real date and there's food involved, yes, they should be okay. And also, I have a question: should the first date be should it be like an interview, or should it be like you guys know each other? Because I think we said like dating is getting to know people, and you can get to know different people at the same time, or you can go on different dates. You can go on different first dates on the same day because you're getting to know people. So should it be like more of like an interview, or like more of like I'm getting to know you? Okay, guys, welcome to the live. Good to see you all. So another thing, one of my unspoken rule on first dates: do not talk too much about yourself. Okay, because most of the time we get lost in ourselves. We get lost, and we think it's all about us, but life is not always about us. So another unspoken rule: do not talk too much about yourself. Try to get to know the other person. Akasi Owusu says, Ghana, one big love, the power of love, new day life. Okay. Hey Akwasi, good to see you. Welcome to the live. Guys, when you join in, like the live, okay? Like the live, subscribe. My name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know which country are you watching me from. Bob says first date should be a bit of both an interview but just existing in each other's space. Okay, and I see that because you can go on a first day and decide, you know what, we will never go on another date. But I think now it's social media. By the time you're going on a first date with somebody, you already know if you really want to spend time with them or not. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining in. My name is Wamboy. Like the live, subscribe. Bob says, at the end of the day, you want to know who they are, but shouldn't drop intimate details. Oh, wow, yes. Yeah, I think so Bob, according to so Bob says first date should be like an interview or just existing in each other's space. Okay, so I think, do you think telling people, do you think on the first day, I think Bob says on the first day that you shouldn't tell them details. You're not lying, but you can tell them what you're feeling, or maybe something superficial that they would love to know, or like you feel like it's important for them to know. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Bridget says, how about your favorite food? I don't know if I know my favorite food. There's a particular, what is it called? Burrito that I ate. It was so delicious. I still remember it to date. Okay. So I was talking about another, like a red flag or like unspoken rule. Don't talk too much about yourself. Okay, it's not supposed to be like a monologue. We are here to learn about us. You want to know about me, and I want to know about you. Let it not be all about, this, that. No. One of the other unspoken rule is don't talk too much about yourself. Just want to know, ask more about the other person than you're keeping emphasizing on yourself. Okay. Another unspoken rule on first date: don't overshare your past. Like, you are just there on the first date and you're just sharing how you are heartbroken when and you're just sharing how you are heartbroken when your other relationship ended. We're just on a first date. Do not fill me in on all those details. I really do not need to know all those details about your past. I don't want to know about your ex. Okay, I want to know about your ex, but do not overshare. Stop telling me how she was very good, how she treated you so fine. You don't think you'll ever meet somebody who will ever treat you better than that. Do not tell me because it's about us in this moment. It's not about like who was here before me or stuff. Okay, let us focus on us. So that's another unspoken rule. Guys, I would like to hear your unspoken rule about first date. Okay. Bob says, unspoken rule, the guy should walk closest to traffic. Oh, wow. And you know, that's really thoughtful. That's really thoughtful. Okay. So on the first day, should the guy hold the lady's hand? Bob says, if you guys go for a stroll, okay? Wow. That seems thoughtful, you know? That seems thoughtful. And then after the date, because should the guy escort her to her place, or what should happen? What happens after the date? Guys, we're talking about unspoken rules on a first date. If you're just joining in, my name is Omboy. Like the live, share the love, subscribe. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Yes, we're talking about unspoken rule on a first date. Uh, maybe most of us have been on a first date, or maybe we've never been on a first date. Why have we never been on a first date? Okay. Or maybe we have had the first time you get to know somebody. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Wamboy. We are talking about unspoken rules on a first date. Bob says he should escort her. Yes. Wow, that's literally so masculine. Let me know some of the red flags that you normally see on a first date, or something that is unacceptable to you on a first date. Okay. So another thing is, we've talked about do not share your or overshare your past. Don't talk too much about your past relationship. You can tell me about your childhood, you can tell me about your parents and stuff like that, but let it not be about your past romantic relationship. Uh let it be about us, about you, maybe about your childhood, something that maybe have changed your life in one way or another. Okay. um okay. So another one for me. So be honest, but not too honest. So there's no need to lie. You know, you can give somebody information without, you can give somebody information, you can decide not to offer some information. You can decide not to offer some information, but at the same time you're sharing the information, but you're literally not sharing it until it's the right time. Bob says, someone has asked to interview my ex before. Someone has asked to interview my ex before. Oh wow. Somebody you try to date has asked to interview your ex before. Wow, that's really messy. What did you say? What did you say? You know, I am also a lady. I have wanted also maybe to know details about what the other lady looked like, or maybe what was their name, how did they look. You know, I don't know why there's just this need to know how somebody's else was like, especially if you're trying to date them. I think there's just this feeling of like the fact that you are not their first, but also they were not your first. So, Bob says, said they want to know why others wouldn't want me. Wow. It's literally a good reason. So how did you react? It's literally a good reason because they want to know if you're so good, you've had other people before, why it didn't work. They want to know. I think especially if you're not like a teenager or something, people want to know like, especially if you're older, people want to know why were your relationships not working, what was wrong. Are you claiming to be the good guy? So all these people were the bad people in this story. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Mm. Okay. So another one for me. Uh, Another one for me. Literally, do not say everything that comes to your mind, because sometimes you'll say things and then there's such a turn off. Like, say the right thing at the right time. Some of this information you can give to somebody in another date, not the first one. So there's that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like the live, subscribe, share the video with people that you know. My name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ibrahim Mohammed Kari says, Assalam alaikum to all Muslims around the world. I wish you happy Eid Mubarak from Sierra Leone, West Africa. Guys, actually, happy Eid, and as you prepare for Eid, I think I saw it's on Friday. You guys have happy Eid. I hope this Ramadan fulfilled what you are praying for, and I hope Allah had you. Wow, thank you so much, Ibrahim. What are your plans on Ramadan? Okay, uh, so guys, we're still talking about unspoken rule on a first date. Unspoken rule on a first day. So another one. So okay, this okay. I don't want you to go and like maybe rent an outfit, but at least show some intentionality with the outfit. Okay, don't be too much, and then at the same time, don't be too plain. Don't go expensive, but literally look like you wanted to be there. Unspoken rule about first date: show up like you literally wanted to be there, like at least some effort. Let me see that you are a little bit groomed. Okay, at least if it's your hair is well done, uh your beards, you know, show up at least you're a little bit well groomed. Show up like literally, you know, because there's some way that somebody can show up and you can tell they are not feeling the butterflies. They really do not care how you feel about that. Okay, just show up or look like you care. Look like you care, because it's literally important. Guys, if you're watching this and you haven't like, please. Ibrahim Mohammed Khan says, um my plans for Ramadan to go to the masjid, prayer to Allah for forgive my sins. Okay, I hope that works out for you. We are wishing you happy Eid. You can feel free to subscribe on here. My best friend is Muslim. Okay, she's Muslim. We were talking yesterday, and she was telling me like all the plans underway. I think was it last year? No, 2024. I did go to the mosque in the year 2024. Yeah, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Okay, so I was talking about outfit that you show up in during the outfit that you show up in during the first date. Let it look like you're trying. Let it look like you wanna be there. Stop being so plain, like, yeah, not so plain, but at least show up like you really want to be there. So another one is respect boundaries. Okay, so don't force closeness. Like, okay, respect the boundaries, read the vibe. Maybe the energy is like you guys are gonna be intimate, or like you guys are being intimate, or you guys are hugging and kissing, but read the room. Stop forcing yourself. Okay, stop forcing yourself. So, and also they came up a question of like how should you how should you what is the word, should you be intimate on the first date, or should you, is that too much, or like is it too quick? Should you guys kiss on the first date, or maybe be a little bit intimate? So that's a question. I think that depends with like what somebody wants on a personal level. Okay, it depends with what somebody wants on a personal level. So yeah, so there's that. And then there was the question of uh so what was boring date or too intense date? What was boring date or too intense? Boring date is like where you're just being respectful. It just looks like you guys are in a church meeting. Okay, while the other one is intense date, like you guys are all over each other. There's a lot of hugging, there's a lot of kissing, there's a lot of holding, touching, you know. So what's worse according to you? Boring date or too intense date? Remember, this is your first time that you're meeting this person. So what is worse for you? Boring date or too intense date? Maybe that's a question that you should answer to yourself. And also there was a question of like, who should pay on the first date in 2026, or right now in this current generation? I think most people have gone with like split the bill, let everybody pay for what they ate or something, you know. Yeah, but I think the guy should take on the bill. Also, there is a lot of questions. There is a lot of questions right here. I think I'm gonna make the video. I wanted to make a video about this show that I was watching. It's called Age of Attraction. I think I'm gonna make like a video, especially with this topic in mind. Roselek, hi pretty, hi to you, hi, how are you doing, Roselek? Where are you watching me from? Good to see you guys. When you join in, say hi, let me know where you're watching me from. Like the live, share the love, subscribe. Yes, it's just another good day, yet another good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you're watching me from. Ooh. Okay, so there is a lot of things that we can talk about when it comes to like first date, but I think most importantly, you as a person, you do know how you want to show up, or like you know how you want your person to show up. Because but you know what, on the question of like what should you do on the first date, I don't think that people should do or should be intimate on the first date, because most of the time maybe that will just end up being a one night stand, because you don't get a chance to know that person, you don't get a chance to know who they are, what they stand for. So in my opinion, I think the first day should just be for like knowing each other, and like when you're gonna go home, you're gonna decide, do you really want to be uh in this person's life. Oh, Ibrahim, you sent a message. Oh, I didn't see that. My advice to all Muslim Ramadan is finish but prayer, not finish. Please continue to pray every day. Oh wow. That's a good thing to say, because I think most people I think most people pray or like they fast during Ramadan, but after it's done, you're back to all the things that you used to do. So that's a good advice, Ibrahim. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. My name is Wamboy. Let me know where you're watching me from. How are you doing? How are you doing? Or where are you watching me from? You're talking about unspoken rules on the first date. Okay. So do's and don'ts on the first date. So that's what you're talking about. Do's and don'ts on the first date. Oh, like, there's not literally written rules, but things that can give you an ick, okay, on the first date. Guys, if you're just joining in, like, subscribe, So today is on Thursday, which means it's the last day of the week, and it's usually the last day of the show until next week. So maybe next week I'm gonna come back with energy. This week I've been kind of like sluggish, but yeah, I have a lot of video that I've put out there. Guys, please consider watching them. I hope next week will be better, because this week it has not been the best week for me. I would be lying if I said it was. But yeah, life happens. uh there's nothing that we can't handle. There's nothing that is too big for us to handle. At the end of the day, I think there is a solution to everything. So which means I'm gonna take the weekend to myself to relax and rest, and next week we'll see what we can do. I want to keep showing up for myself. I want to keep doing this. I want to keep um putting videos out there, because sometimes you have to bet on yourself. uh yes, and also I'm gonna be recording the video that I'm telling you guys about age of attraction, if you watched that. So I think I intended to stay like a little bit longer, but I won't. I'm not feeling good, or I'm not feeling okay. But my problem is I just keep wanting to show up, even if I know I don't want to show up, or like even if I know that I don't want to be here. Maybe that's a weakness that I have or something. My name says Wamboy Wemwega. I am good. How are you doing, my name? Good to see you. We were talking about unspoken rules on a first date. Uh, so how are you? How are you, my name? Such a good name, my name. Haha. Oh my god, my phone translated to I am a thief. Wayne Walcott. Hi Wayne. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? What are some of your unspoken rules on the first date? Okay, what are some of your unspoken rules on the first date? Yes. So, as I was saying, after today is usually the weekend. I think I'm gonna take the weekend. I am literally so tired. I just need to rest. I am fine. I think you intended to say I am fine. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. What's your unspoken rule on the first day? What's some of the things that you in or you want somebody to do? Like for example, I said don't come late. Lucy Dojoli says hello, guys. Like the live when you join in. Like the live. You guys show me some love by liking. Where are you from? I'm from Kenya. Where are you from, Wayne? Okay, guys, like. So like for example, we are talking about unspoken rules on a first date. So say don't show up late, put your phone away. Uh, I love your hair. Thank you, thank you so much. I live in Florida. Okay, okay. Good for you. How is Florida? At least you guys never have winter. It's just summer all the time out there. Okay. So let me know some of your unspoken rules, or you can comment down some of your unspoken rules. Don't for me like it was like don't come late, put your phone away, don't talk too much about yourself. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too, Wayne. Okay, guys, when you join in, like, subscribe. The other thing is be honest but not too honest. Like you can tell everything, you can tell somebody everything on the first date. Okay. And then also show some effort in your appearance. Don't just show up like you really don't care. Respect boundaries and stuff like that. So I think that was supposed to be like what we were talking about. I'm gonna be doing a video about it, or like i'm going to do a I'm gonna be doing a video in detail about it. But in the meantime, guys, I normally go live every day, Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So convert that to your local time and you'll know exactly when. So I think I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. Work hard on yourself than you work on your job. So you guys have a great weekend. Tomorrow is on Friday. I know you guys, usually go partying on Fridays. Saturdays you stay home. So whatever you do this weekend, I hope you bet on yourself. Hope you keep showing up for yourself, because at the end of the day, you only got yourself. Yes. So when and everybody, I want to get in touch with you. Oh, I'm engaged, Dwayne. And I know you can get in touch with me through Instagram, or like I have an email. You can look at my profile. You'll see all these links and you can get in touch with me. So it's nice meeting you all. My name says, what are your weekend plans? I just need to rest. I need to rest. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching something. I watched this show. It's called Vladimir or something on Netflix. And right now I'm watching Obsession, so that's what I'm going to be watching. Yes. I love your hair. Thank you. Thank you. So I think weekend plans for me is watching. I don't have plans to go anywhere, so there is that. So what's your weekend plan? My name. What is your weekend plan? Are you on WhatsApp? Oh, not really, not really. Okay. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. So my weekend plan is to relax and to reset for the new week. I intend to bring you greater content next week. So you guys, I think I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. I'm still going to be around. Comment on any video. I'll be responding to you. Reach out to me. You can always find me. And if you want to show up on the channel, on the screen, you want to do the live together, reach out to me. Also, I have that open to you guys. I'll probably just study and relax. Maybe go swimming. Wow, that's a nice plan. That's a nice plan. Okay. Yeah, I think we deserve a good weekend. We deserve a good weekend. It's been a horrendous week. So you guys, I'm gonna say bye right now. I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. Take care of yourself, and yes, bye bye.